Philip Andre Rourke Jr. was born on September 16, 1952, in Schenectady, New York, to Annette, née Cameron, and Philip Andre Rourke, 1924 to 1982. He is Irish and French ancestry. He was raised Catholic and still practices his faith. His father left the family when Mickey was young. After his parents divorced, his mother married Eugene Addis, a Miami Beach police officer with 5 sons, and moved Rourke, his younger brother, Joey, and their sister, Patricia, to South Florida. There, he in 1971, as a senior at Miami Beach Senior High School, Rourke had a small acting role in the J.W. Jensen directed school play The Serpent. However, Rourke's interests were geared to boxing, and he never appeared in any other school productions. Soon after he temporarily gave up boxing, a friend at the University of Miami told Rourke about a play he was directing, Death Watch, and how the man playing the role of Green Eyes had quit. Rourke got the part and immediately became enamored with acting. Borrowing $400 from his sister, he moved to New York, working an assortment of odd jobs while studying with Actors Studio alumni Walter Lott and Sandra Seacat. It was under the latter's tutelage, Rourke later recalled, that everything started to click. Seacat motivated Rourke to find his father, from whom he was separated for more than 20 years. During his appearance on Inside the Actors Studio, after the release of The Wrestler, host James Lipton disclosed that Rourke had been selected to the Actors Studio in his first audition, which Elia Kazan is reported to have said was the best audition in 30 years. Appearing primarily in television films during the late 1970s, Rourke made his feature film debut with a small role in Steven Spielberg's 1941. He played Richie, Dennis Christopher's bullying and ill-fated coworker in the 1980s slasher film Fade to Black. However, it was in 1981, with his portrayal of an arsonist in Body Heat, that Rourke first received significant attention, despite his modest time on screen. The following year, he drew further critical accolades for his portrayal as the suave, compulsive gambler Boogie Sheftel in Barry Levinson's Diner, in which Rourke co-starred, alongside Paul Reiser, Daniel Stern, Steve Guttenberg, Tim Daly, and Kevin Bacon. The National Society of Film Critics named him Best Supporting Actor that year. Soon thereafter, Rourke starred in Rumblefish, Francis Ford Coppola's follow-up to The Outsiders. Rourke's performance in the film The Pope of Greenwich Village alongside Daryl Hannah and Eric Roberts also caught the attention of critics, although the film was not financially successful. In the mid-1980s, Rourke earned himself additional leading roles. His role opposite Kim Basinger in the erotic drama 9.5 Weeks helped him gain sex symbol status. He received critical praise for his work in Barbet Schroeder's Barfly as the alcoholic writer Henry Chinesky, the literary alter ego of Charles Bukowski, co-starring Faye Dunaway, and in Year of the Dragon, written by Oliver Stone. In 1987, Rourke appeared in Angel Heart. The film was nominated for several awards. It was seen as controversial by some, owing to a sex scene involving Cosby Show cast member Lisa Bonet, who won an award for her part in the film. Although some of Rourke's work was viewed as controversial in the US, he was well received by European and especially French audiences, who loved the rumpled, slightly dirty, sordid, rebel persona that he projected in Year of the Dragon, 9.5 Weeks, Angel Heart, and Desperate Hours. Director Adrian Lyne said that had Rourke died after the release of Angel Heart, he would have become a bigger phenomenon than James Dean. In the late 1980s, Rourke performed with David Bowie on the Never Let Me Down album. Around the same time, he also wrote his first screenplay, Homeboy, a boxing tale in which he starred. In 1989, Rourke starred in the docudrama Francesco, portraying Saint Francis of Assisi. This was followed by Wild Orchid, another critically panned film, which gained him a nomination for a Razzie Award, also for Desperate Hours. In 1991, he starred in the box office bomb Harley Davidson and the Marlboro Man as Harley Davidson, a biker whose best friend, Marlboro, was played by Don Johnson. In his last role before departing for the boxing ring, Rourke played an arms dealer chased by Willem Dafoe and Samuel L. Jackson in White Sands, a film noir that reviewers found stylish but incoherent. Rourke's acting career eventually became overshadowed by his personal life and career decisions. Directors such as Alan Parker found it difficult to work with him. Parker stated that working with Mickey is a nightmare. He is very dangerous on the set because you never know what he is going to do. In a documentary on the special edition DVD of Tombstone, actor Michael Biehn, who plays the part of Johnny Ringo, mentions that his role was first offered to Rourke. Rourke has allegedly turned down several roles in high-profile films, including 48 Hours, Platoon, Highlander, Top Gun, Beverly Hills Cop, The Untouchables, Rain Man, The Silence of the Lambs, Pulp Fiction, and Death Proof. Rourke has dated several celebrities, including Terry Farrell and Sasha Volkova. He has been married twice and does not have children. In 1981, he married Deborah Feuer, whom he met on the set of TV movie Hardcase, and who co-starred with him in Homeboy, 1988, as his love interest. The marriage ended in 1989, with Rourke subsequently commenting that making the film 9.5 weeks was not particularly considerate to my wife's needs. The two have remained good friends. According to an interview Feuer gave in 2009, graduated from Miami Beach Senior High School in Wild Orchid co-star Care Otis was briefly a cause célèbre following the release of the film owing to rumors that she and then-lover Rourke filmed an unsimulated sex scene. Otis married Rourke on June 26, 1992. In 1994, Rourke was arrested on suspicion of spousal abuse. The charges were later dropped. The couple reconciled and also starred together in Exit in Red, but their marriage ended in December 1998. Otis and writer Hugo Schwitzer co-wrote Beauty, Disrupted, a memoir, an autobiography that detailed Otis' marriage to Rourke that was published in October 2011 by HarperCollins. In November 2007, Rourke was arrested again, this time on DUI charges in Miami Beach. In numerous TV and print interviews, he attributes his comeback after 14 years to his agent David A. Unger, weekly meetings with a psychiatrist, Steve, and a Catholic priest, Father Peter Colapetro. Rourke had been described as a real good Catholic by late friend Tom Sizemore. From 2009 to 2015, Rourke was in a relationship with Ukrainian-born German model Anastasia Makarenko. Mickey stated during an interview with Piers Morgan on July 12, 2022, he has been single for the past 7 years. In 2023, it was revealed that Rourke had begun training in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. In June 2006, Rourke publicly gave his support to U.S. President George W. Bush and the Iraq War. In January 2009, Rourke expressed admiration for Bush in an interview with GQ magazine. He also expressed his astonishment that Islamic fundamentalists were allowed to continue their activities in the UK after the July 7, 2005 London bombings.